What's up, everyone? Bret here, your Houston local guide. Today I wanted to go into the 4 sports venues in Houston, Texas. They're also entertainment venues. We have a ton of year-round activities, but it's all centered around sports, 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 sports. So let's get into it. Okay guys, the 8th wonder of the world. It's no longer in use right now, but I'd be remiss if I didn't point out the Houston Astrodome. I don't know the exact year, but it was in the 1960s, I think 1965 or 66, but the Houston Astros, this was just one of the most epic buildings ever built. It's kind of more of a historical kind of marker, and it's what Houston's known for, the 8th wonder of the world, like I said. So just when I grew up going up there, it was just one of the best feelings ever, going to see the Astros and Nolan Ryan in the 80s. The facility was unrivaled through the 80s, but now you can see right to the west of it is NRG Stadium. It used to be Reliant Stadium. This is where the Texans play, and the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, which is literally a full month and a half of Houston activity, usually in March, April. I think in 2021 it's getting pushed back to May because of COVID, but we're going to do a separate video on that. It's going to be awesome, just about the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. And that takes place all over, even more. Let me go back, scoot out, just to show you how big NRG Park is. So there'll be cook-offs, carnivals. You know, it's crazy. But let's get back to the actual facility. Let me see if I can do a little 3D kind of view all around it. Cool. So here's NRG Stadium. This is where the Houston Texans play. Also, a lot of concerts happen here, like the big bands. I saw U2 here about 10 years ago. The roof was open. It was one of the most unbelievable nights. My partner's not here today, I should tell you, Amber. I took her there for her 30th birthday for the U2 concert, and it was crazy. Like, the stage they set up was unbelievable. I don't even think they could have got everything done without the roof open. But NRG Stadium seats 72,000 people pretty comfortably. There's the Texans practice field over here, and their workout facility, the indoor, and the other, the practice field's right there. So that's where people are at preseason. They let people sit on the bleachers and watch. It's pretty cool. So if you move into Houston, there's a ton of football. There's a ton of other sports, which we're going to profile in a minute. I would like to show you the NRG Stadium. Again, this is the official NRGPark.com website. Where it shows everything about the stadium, the park. It goes to all the other venues within the park, and goes to kind of like the attractions and the year-round stuff. Like I said, it's not just sports. It's not just the Texans. That's what, 9 games a year, which is 8 or 9 days, right, for a few hours. So you know this awesome, I almost said badass, but you know this facility is being used for other things. So even the high school playoffs, and in Texas, high school football is king, and a lot of the teams play here, as well as Cowboy Stadium or AT&T Stadium or whatever it's called up there in the north of Texas. But that's NRG Stadium. This is their official website, so look on there. It'll go through a schedule of events, and you can always see what's happening at NRG. It also is next to the Metro Rail system, which is kind of it's like an above ground subway, for lack of better terms. And we did profile in the transit video, and this will shoot you right into downtown, which is where the other 3 facilities that we're about to talk about are. So that's NRG Park and the historical Astrodome, which I don't think is ever going anywhere. It's a part of Houston. It's not in use, but it is just, walking up on it is crazy. If nothing else, do that when you come to Houston. Okay, so let's go over to downtown. Okay, so this is probably about 4 miles, maybe 5 miles from where we were just at. Okay, let's get down here. So right here is the Toyota Center. This is where the Houston Rockets play. And I'll just, to give you a frame of reference, this is Maid Park, okay? And this is BBVA Stadium, where the Dynamo play. Astros, Dynamo, Rockets. Basketball, baseball, soccer, but much more than just that. So as you can see from this view, this is hustling and bustling downtown. I-69, which is the corridor that runs from Mexico all the way to Canada, goes right through downtown. So you know, this is the heart of the city. So let's go down to Toyota Center. And again, much more than just a facility to host the Houston Rockets, which is probably what it's best known for. Let's go ahead and do the helicopter kind of 3D view. Cool. So, like you said, this is just smack dab right in the middle of downtown. Just great restaurants, entertainment, dining, everything. It's just nightlife too is crazy around here. Midtown's a lot of bars, a lot of nightclubs, a lot of cool things to do. So whenever you go to an event here, and of course, conveniently located next to a Hilton, there's a Marriott about a half mile further down. But this is the Toyota Center. Again, so much more than just a basketball court. There are, I mean, there are I've seen a UFC fight here, which is just amazing. There's boxing matches, like I said, the tons and tons of concerts. So this is the Toyota Center website, and again, toyotacenter.com, giving citing all my sources here. So this is the Toyota Center website. So, you know, their calendar of events every year is up here for months at a time in advance. Again, a lot of stuff goes on here. It's not just basketball, but, you know, being a season ticket holder of the Rockets, it's one of the funnest things to do in Houston. But again, so much more than just basketball. So let's get back out to Google Earth here. Okay. Let's back up and let's go ahead and go to Minute Maid Park, which is, and there's the Marriott right here. Super cool hotel. And this is Minute Maid Park. Oh, forgot to tell you, Toyota Center holds casually, I'd say 18,300 people, if you care about that. So it's one of the bigger arenas in the country, a little over 18,000 seating capacity. So, okay, back to Minute Maid Park. Let's hit the view that'll show us in 3D and kind of circle around it. Cool. So Minute Maid Park started construction in 1997, 1996, somewhere around there, and the inaugural season for the Astros was 2000. So this is just an awesome facility. Again, this is when this roof was done. This roof right here is a retractable roof. It takes about 15 minutes to open, and sometimes they do it in the middle of the game. On Friday nights, the Astros always do Friday night fireworks. And it's one of the best fireworks. It's like a July 4th on steroids. It is a legit fireworks show. The kids love it. So in the 7th or 8th inning, they start, depending on the weather, because it's pretty hot down here in Houston, they'll wait for the sun to go down. It's around 9:30 in the 7th or 8th inning of the game. You'll start seeing the roof retract. And it's super cool. It takes like 15 minutes, and the estimated energy expended in dollars is $5. So to open this $65 million roof, it's roughly $5, and it's 15 minutes, 20 minutes long. It's pretty cool to see it open. Then an awesome fireworks show. Again, hotels out the wazoo, bars, restaurants, just so much stuff to do. Make a whole day of it. You know, get a hotel with you and the wife, or you and the kids, or whatever. Like, just hang out. Go see a game, fireworks, get some hot dogs, grab a beer. Minute Maid's an awesome facility. If you haven't been there, it's basically the prototype for what they did in Dallas or in Arlington for the Texas Rangers. It's kind of like a carbon copy, except it's 20 years newer, so it's going to have some more bells and whistles and more current stuff. But Minute Maid Park is, I mean, it's just an awesome activity to come see this facility. Like I said, the Astros play here. There are concerts here. There are other things to do here. And full disclosure, I went to the University of Houston downtown, and I actually graduated at Minute Maid Park on the field. So that was pretty cool. I was tempted to run the bases and slide in my black robe, but I was advised not to do that. And I was like, what are you going to do? You know, not let me graduate. But anyway, side story there. So like I said, in the beautiful backdrop of Houston, the downtown Houston skyline. And let's go ahead. Let me show you okay, so Minute Maid Park. I didn't find an exact website for Minute Maid Park. The park is definitely more, it's not as mixed use as NRG Stadium and Toyota Center. Minute Maid Park is more for baseball, but like I said, there are concerts, there are other activities that go on at Minute Maid Park. There's tours all the time, but so I didn't see a Minute Maid Park website dedicated. So that's why I'm showing you the Google results for Minute Maid Park. The first one that comes up is the MLB website. And here's some, I guess we'll check out some still images for a second from Google. You always got to cite, you know, your sources. So those aren't fireworks. That's just somebody hit a home run, right? Hopefully our guy. But here's the skyline. This is from sitting behind home plate, and it's just an awesome nighttime activity to see the games. With baseball, you know, there's 81 home games a year. So a lot of the time, there's a good chance if you come during the spring or summer, and with our teams lately, even the fall, let's not talk about that, but there's a good chance there's a home game, and it's a great activity. So that's Minute Maid Park. Just Google it to see images or the calendar, the schedule of events, and that's just a great destination to go have some fun. Okay, so let's go to, all right, BBVA Stadium. And here it is a soccer field primarily. Let's go ahead and do the 3D view. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Give it a spin. Okay, so BBVA Stadium, the Houston Dynamo, it's our soccer team. And, soccer in Texas is a big deal considering where we're located. It's a great sport, and it's just a fun, and it's also not the most expensive sports ticket to get while being an outdoor, awesome. I don't know when it was built. We can probably go into quick facts with BBVA Stadium. We'll do that in a minute, but whatever. It's just an awesome venue. I actually saw a Kenny Chesney concert here. So again, it's not just soccer, it's outdoor concerts. It's just a great facility. Again, located in prime real estate in downtown. So many things to do. Great parking, great access. One thing I did forget, Minute Maid Park. It does hold about 41,000 people. There was record capacity, I think, in 2001 of 44,000. So big ballpark, over 40,000 people can be seated there comfortably. A lot of standing room only, especially with the teams we've had of late. Those tickets sell. So back to BBVA. This is like I said, the soccer stadium for our pro team here in Houston. Also awesome concert venue, and there's other things that go on here, I'm sure. And this website, which I went to for a second, quick facts about BBVA Stadium. Location, groundbreaking. I mean, this is an actual website just about they'll go into the locker rooms. Like, hopefully it's empty when we go into the locker rooms, right? But it just goes through a stage canopy. Let's see. Oh no, I thought I was going to show a picture because it's pretty cool. But seating capacity here, 22,000. So a lot of stuff's going on here. But the soccer games are just the soccer matches. I'm sorry, I'm a baseball, football, basketball guy, but the matches are awesome and they're fun to watch. I've been to a couple, and the dash play here as well. And I believe Texas Southern University, as you can see there, their emblem, which is a college located a couple miles from here, they obviously use the facility too. So back to Google Earth. Yeah, so let's zoom out and let me see if I can get you one last view and pull up Reliant. I'm sorry, NRG. So that would be, there it is. Okay, so there's downtown. Okay, there is the Astrodome, the eighth wonder. There's NRG Stadium where the Texans play, and here are Toyota Center, Minute Maid Park, and BBVA Compass Stadium. So if I'm looking correctly, probably it might be more than 4 miles, but the Metro Rail does shoot you from here all the way down Main Street past the Medical Center, which we've profiled that, down to Houston. Like I said, everything's very accessible. It's easy to park. It's not like a lot of cities where it's just a nightmare going. But again, that's the 4 sports venues, entertainment facilities, the biggest 4 that Houston has, and year-round, it's rocking. There's stuff to do. So anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. Like this video, please. Subscribe to the channel, Houston Local Guide. I'll get my prettier partner back in here soon. It's the holidays we're filming. We're still trying to keep putting out content out there, but please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever we do a video. And again, thank you so much for watching, and let's make this a great 2021. Thank you so much.